brave men for country's sake, offer strength and mind and energy. We dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, our noble mission. We're Eagles, thanks to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Emblazed with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, our noble mission. We're Eagles, thanks to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Emblazed with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty.
babagsak ng dapang-dapa. Pipilitin kong bumangon at tatayong muli. At sa aking pagangat, balakid ay di magwawagi. Saksi ang mga ulap sa langit, mga ibon sa luntiang gubat, mga mata ni batala sa kalawakan, bagaring kay gandang pagmasdan. Ako'y lilipat kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay hindi pa sisindak. Laban ay bigla-biglang dumarating, hindi alam kung san-san manggagaling. Maaring sa iyong likod, maaring sa iyong harap, maaring sa gilid-gilid o sa himpapawid. Ako'y lilipad kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, ipit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pa sisindak. Ako'y lilipad kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bibig ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pa sisindak. 'Ako ay lilipad
pakpak. Ako'y di mawawasak, maging sa sibat panatabak. Ako'y nilipad, kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, higit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di mawawasak, maging sa sibat panatabak.
Kunin man ako ng tadhana at ako ay babagsak ng dapang-dapa. Pipilitin kong bumangon at tatayong muli. Sa aking pagangat, balakid ay di magwawagi. Saksi ang mga ulap sa langit, mga ibon sa luntiang gubat, mga mata ni batala sa kalawakan, bagaring kay gandang pagmasdan. Ako'y lilipad, kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat panatabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pasisindak. Kalaban ay bigla-biglang dumarating, hindi alam kung san-san manggagaling. Maaring sa iyong likod, maaring sa iyong harap, maaring sa gilid-gilid o sa himpapawid. Ako'y lilipad, kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat panatabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pasisindak. Ako'y lilipad, kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat panatabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi Ako
country's sake, offer strength and mind and energy. We dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, our noble mission. We're Eagles, friends to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Emblazed with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, our noble mission. We're Eagles, friends to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Emblazed with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty.
Magandang araw mga kuya, mga ate at mga bunso ng the Fraternal Order of Eagles. Yakap! PE! Established 1979. Hay nako, welcome everybody. At tayo po ay magsisimula na. Dumadami na tayo. Pero don't worry kasi lahat ito nakapost naman to sa ating Facebook and later on sa ating YouTube page. Kaya tulad yan, yung mga ating mga kuya, mga ate na sa ibang bansa, na ibang time zone, of course, they can watch this again and again kasi nakapost to sa ating wall, may replay. Okay? So, nako. Kuya Joey Dalupang, magandang hapon po. Nandiyan ka na ba? Inintay ko si Kuya Ben tsaka si Kuya Mike, Kuya Cesar, wala pa yata. Well, anyway, alam nyo po, walang pandemya ang makakahinto sa ating celebration. Kaya ginawa natin po ng mga paraan para ipagsama-sama ang mga presentation, mga messages at sana mamaya after this paglipat natin sa StreamYard, may mga umakyat at maki-join sa amin sa live, no? So mag-umpisa na po tayo. Syempre, hindi mag-uumpisa to kung walang invocation. So kung nasan man tayo po'y tumayo at tayo po'y manalangin. Ang ating invocation ay by Kuya Alex Lucas.
Our divine providence, we humble ourselves before you as we praise your holy name and feel your presence in our midst. We implore your divine guidance and blessing as we consciously gather on this occasion in pursuit and furtherance of the cherished goals and objectives of our beloved fraternity. We beseech you, all-powerful God, to enrich our hearts, enlighten our minds, and broaden our understanding and compassion to one another as we carry and pursue our goals and objectives, not only on this particular occasion, but also on the many times of our strivings and endeavors. Please, Almighty God, elevate our spirit and fortify our steps as we seek to keep and edify our fraternity, ever one and whole, and strive perseveringly to enhance and strengthen our national brotherhood. All these, our divine providence, we fervently ask under your supreme guidance and direction. Amen.
Manatili lamang nakatayo para sa ating pambansang awit.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mabuhay po tayong lahat, mabuhay ang Agilang Pilipino, mabuhay ang Philippine Eagles, mabuhay si Kuya Bobby Silin, mabuhay po tayong lahat, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Aba, naaaninag ko, nandito na po yung mga penaple, magandang gabi, Kuya Mike Piso, ang beloved Kuya Mike Piso, at nakikita ko na rin na pumapasok na, nandito na ang ating konsensya. Konsensya, ang ating check and balance at ang ating walking Magna Carta, si Kuya Ben Rada. Magandang hapon po. Mga kuya, kita nyo naman yan, kahit anong social distancing, tayo nagagather dito. Maraming salamat sa efforts nyo lahat, mga nagpadala ng mga pictures, mga videos, at kahit papano, abay tayo nakabuo rin ng isang magandang celebration. We've been celebrating since the 15th, and tomorrow is the culmination, and I thought that today would be the best day kasi linggo. Siyempre, konting bumabalik na tayo sa ating normal ng konti. May mga lugar na medyo normal na ng konti, the new normal. Kaya baka bukas may mga trabaho, hindi makapanood, no? But anyway, those of you who are abroad, no? Ito po ay nasa ating Facebook page at ito ay pwedeng panoorin paulit-ulit. Pwedeng i-replay, ito po ay nakapost. And later on, we will upload this also sa ating new YouTube channel. Also, let me just, mabuhay Kuya Ben, to all of us na may pusong agila. mga kuya, mga ate, I want to remind you nga pala, no, yung ating Eagles hymn, ito po ay composition ng ating mahal na si Kuya Jaime C. Echeverry. Ito po ngayon ang ating bagong areglo. I think this is how we envisioned it because it's really a march, it's an anthem. So lahat kayo, kung gusto niyo ng kopya ng ating bagong Eagles hymn, makipagdulong lamang sa ating national office. Kayo po ay padadalan via email ng 2 kopya, isang may boses na at isang -1 po nito. Mula ngayon, ito na po ang ating gagamitin. Ito ang tunay na anthem ng Agilang Pilipino ng Philippine Eagles, Yakap, established 1979. Laurel Eagles, Kuya Ferror, magandang gabi sa inyo. Sige, umpisa na natin, mga kuya, mga atit, mga bunso. Narinig na natin ang ating invocation mula kay Kuya Alex Lucas ng Makati Skyline. Ito na ngayon ang ating National President. Here he is, mga Agila. Ito na po, si Kuya NP Roberto Bobby Celin.
To all my kuya, ate, bunso in the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Philippine Eagles 1979, it is my distinct honor and privilege to greet every Eagle who are all bona fide members of our beloved fraternity, the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Philippine Eagles 1979. A happy and glorious celebration of its 41st founding anniversary on June 22, 2020. Since its founding in 1979, the Philippine Eagles experienced leaps and bounds in its struggle for growth and development. Presidential Proclamation number 600, issued by former President Fidel B. Ramos in 1995, declaring June 15 to 22 as Philippine Eagles Week and every year thereafter, gave impetus to the growth of the movement, and as more and more were becoming interested to join. The Philippine Eagles was running smoothly, enjoying its phenomenal growth, when the national leadership decided to have the fraternity registered with the Security Exchange Commission. All incorporators are all past national president, and all founders except one. The SEC approved the registration on December 4, 2006. However, a great disaster happened last year, 2019, when it was accidentally discovered that a group led by the so-called self-proclaimed King Eagle with vested personal interests, well, were able to surreptitiously register with the sect the name the Fraternal Order of Eagles, thus Philippine Eagles, in 2017. Without the approval of all living founders and incorporators of the original Yakap PE. Other serious misunderstanding followed. The issues become irreconcilable and the rest of the activities in 2019 became history. While we have celebrated 2019 as the end of the beginning, we celebrate and welcome 2020 as the new beginning of a new era in Eagleism. A new era characterized by the pursuit of its noble mission and fraternal concord under its guiding principle of service through a strong brotherhood. Deo et Patria, mabuhay ang agila. Mabuhay ang may pusong agila. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat, Kuya Bobby. Yan po si Kuya Bobby Celine. Sabi ni Kuya Ben, may technical problem yung I don't think so because meron akong monitor dito and siguro depende sa location nyo at lakas ng net nyo. But anyway, this can be watched again sa replay, so don't worry. Alright. Alam nyo, marami nagtatanong sa akin rin nagtatanong kung bakit hindi register yung Philippine Eagles nung 1979 pa lamang. Well, I'll tell you why. I happen to know why. The reason why hindi to register kaagad sa SEC dahil naniniwala yung mga founders na pag ito register natin, tayo magmamay-ari, pangalan natin nandoon. Because sa paniwala nila, ang nagmamay-ari, ang tunay na nagmamay-ari at dapat nagmamay-ari ng ating fraternity ay ang mga miyembro. Kaya po natin, na-explain ni Kuya Bobby, may nangyari po nung mga nakaraang taon, hindi ko maintindihan kung ano pang, kung bakit may naliligaw pa, no? Kasi maliwanag na maliwanag, ang ating living founders ay nandito, yung mga originals ay nandito. Isa sa mga founders natin, si Kuya Mel, ay maliwanag nandito sa Yakap. Ang aking ama, ang charter president, isa sa 11 founders, ang mga anak po ay nandito. Palagay ko, kung sentido komon pa lamang ang gagamitin, alam na natin kung saan ang tunay. But anyway, tayo po ay nagkakaisa and we will claim and we will claim the rightful ownership dito sa ating pinakamamahal na fraternity. Now, alam nyo, kahit anong galing natin at dunong, hindi natin malalaman kung saan tayo pupunta kung hindi natin alam kung saan tayo nanggaling. Dahil pag minsan ako'y nagtatanong, lalo sa mga bago, and most of them can't even name even 4 of the founding fathers. We have 11. So, here's a little presentation. Tayo po yung magbalik tanaw. Alamin natin kung sinong ating mga founders, lalo na ngayon sa ating 41st anniversary. Ito po sila.
A brief history of the Fraternal Order of Eagles. The founding of the Eagles fraternity was heavily preceded by a series of marathon meetings by its key architects and founders, who had virtually cut the bridges behind them. Lo and behold, the die was cast, and they were ready to face up to the enormous challenge of founding an indigenous social-civic fraternal organization, intensely determined in the light of local environment and necessity. What was once only a vision became an idea that lingered in the minds of these men. And the idea was born. It came into fruition when the following dynamic men of integrity formed themselves into an ad hoc committee, tasked to primarily discuss the real meaning of what has been going to explode out of their ambitious minds. They held marathon meetings for almost a period of 2 months, from May to June of 1979. The ad hoc committee became the nucleus of the dreams and aspirations of the founders. The following were the original 11 members of the ad hoc committee, who eventually founded the Eagles fraternity in 1979. The members of the ad hoc committee were the prime movers of the fraternal movement. The words spoken and ascribed to them had been refined to approximately reflect their thoughts not only of their characters, but also the movement itself. Here they are. Nilo H. Raymundo, a known wealthy, benevolent, and cause-oriented businessman who eventually became the Charter National President of the Fraternal Order of Eagles, open close parentheses, Philippine Eagles, established 1979. The Haring Agila. Pedro R. Balbanero, a graduate of the Philippine Military Academy, known as the strategist, muscle, and the advisor of the movement. Celso P. Mariano, a prominent election lawyer who became the chairman of the ad hoc committee and was the literary craftsman of the movement, who wrote the historic Declaration of Goals and Objectives of the Fraternal Order of Eagles and its Constitution and Magna Carta. Crisanto T. Saruca, the ever-colorful lawyer, the gut and dramatic articulator of the movement. Together with Celso Mariano, they were given the task to do the research and find the appropriate name for the soon-to-be-born movement. Rizal Alberto Sinolido, an engineer businessman, characteristically very uncontroversial, but possessed a very strong conviction for the movement when he made a strong declaration by saying, "I have pledged not to join any other civic organization after we have founded the Philippine Eagles. I have absolute faith that the Philippine-born civic organization will deserve the support of the Philippine community." To this day, he has not joined any other civic organization. Mel P. Sampson, also an engineer businessman. He is another key founder and pillar of the fraternity. Ever generous, accommodating, and steadfast, his views and those of Bert Nolido run parallel. He is alive and still strong, and his age past the middle 80s. Eleuterio C. Dumogho, a business consultant and political analyst. He was a fundamentalist and better remembered as the early father of the Eagles seminars. Almost unfledged and unflinching, he emerged at a time as the hardliner of the movement, strongly agitating for the restoration of the Filipino cultural and social heritage. As he always said, the Fraternal Order of the Eagles will easily stand out among its peers in support of our country. Eugenio E. Liarena, an engineer. He was very valuable to the movement. With Dominador Ordonez, he has vastly given and committed his time to the fraternity. Dominador Ordonez was also valuable to the movement. While he was an ambivalent founder, as he was not prepared to cut altogether his umbilical connections with Alliance International, he was fondly remembered as the eyes and ears of Nilo Raymundo. Lorenzo Tolentino, also an engineer businessman. He is a key founder of the Philippine Eagles. He designed the first logo of the movement. Wilson C. V. Tiu, another engineer businessman. As one singular founder bypassed by the history of the movement, he was so dedicated and steadfast. Unfortunately, Wilson missed the historic signing of the Declaration of Goals and Objectives of the fraternity on June 22, 1979, and of its constitution and bylaws on the 7th of July, 1979, at the Asian Institute of Tourism in Diliman, Quezon City. History failed him, but had the distinction of being one of the original 11 founders. In search of a name of the movement, the ad hoc committee deliberated for our Senate. There were several suggestions and recommendations, such as Lakan, Tamarao, Griffin, and the Philippine monkey-eating eagle. And finally, after intense deliberation and discussion, the name of the movement adopted by the ad hoc committee was the Fraternal Order of Eagles, open close parentheses, Philippine Eagles, established 1979. This was unanimously approved by the body. They call themselves the Philippine Eagles, whose guiding principle is service through strong brotherhood. Deo et Patria. To our founding fathers, mabuhay ang Philippine Eagles, mabuhay ang mga tunay na agilang Pilipino.
God-loving men for country's sake, offer strength and mind and energy. We dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, a noble mission. We're Eagles, friends to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Embrace with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, a noble nation. We're Eagles, friends to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Embrace with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty.
Mabuhay! Okay, speaking of founders, let's hear from Kuya Mel Samson, one of the original 11 founders.
Greetings, fellow Eagles. It is a great pleasure to say hello to each and every one of you who have stood firm to the loyalty and dedication of our organization, which is the Fraternal Order of Eagles. My friends, the so many years that we have been together, we have always shown our dedication and sincerity for our purpose, especially when it comes to reach the underprivileged. Thank you for reminding me of this stage that we have started. It is quite a pleasure for you people to have invited me. My friends, the Fraternal Order of Eagles was not just a little thing in one form. The Fraternal Order of Eagles had always done its best for its purpose and how to maintain its integrity as a local organization. Yours truly, when I was invited to be one among who is to start this, was so happy that now we can start something. The Fraternal Order of Eagles' purpose had always maintained its integrity on how to extend its services to the underprivileged, as I just witnessed. Again and again, I was really campaigning for letting this organization grow, but having always the real and sincere members that we can work together. It is so nicely to note that in every part of our country, when you say that you are an Eagle, they believe that you are there doing something good, which is different from another way wherein they only thought that you just want to be happy. My friends, especially to all you, my brothers, to all of you, fellow brothers in the Eagles, I am yours truly thankful that I am a part of you. May we always keep true to each other and carry on the assigned tasks that we have sworn for. May we always be sincere and that we shall always deliver, most especially to the underprivileged people who need our help. Maraming pong salamat. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat, Kuya Mel. Napakasarap naman makarinig ng message sa one of the original 11 founders, no? Still alive and strong, Kuya Mel, mabuhay ka. Please always stay healthy. We need your wisdom and to hear words from you like that is really enlightening. Alam niyo po, dyan pa lang, sa mga nagque-question pa, no, hindi ko maintindihan kung anong komplikadong isipin doon, This is one of the 11 founders and he is with us, Yakap. I mean, it really puzzles me, no? Palibasa kasi, ang Eagles po is service through strong brotherhood. Hindi po ito social club na para sa sosyalan. Hindi po ito social club para for influence peddling or maging malapit kay ganito, maging malakas. Hindi, ito po yung serbisyo. Ito po yung inumpisahan ng ating mga founders. Dalawa po ang paraan para sa mga tunay na agilang makauwi sa ating pugad. To come home to our nest, tayo po ay rinigaluhan ng ating mga founders at ng ating Panginoon ng 200. Yung isa po ay ang Magna Carta. Ang pangalawa po ay ang ating konsensya. Kuya Mel, maraming pong salamat. Original yan. Yan. Kumbaga sabi ng mga millennials, yan ang OG. Isa sa mga OG, si Kuya Mel. Ha? Sa pang-OG to, balik tanaw po natin, the great times of the Sentinel Eagles Club. Magandang gabi, Ate Susan Rada. Kuya Alex, Kuya Monching, Aba.
service for the good of all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, our noble mission. We're Eagles, friends to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Embrace with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, our noble nation. We're Eagles, friends to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Embrace with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty.
All right, and speaking of Sentinel, let's hear from our Secretary General, past President Kuya Cesar Dumugho.
It is my distinct honor and privilege to extend to all of you, my brother Eagles, under the Fraternal Order of Eagles, enclosed in parentheses, 1979. My warm greetings and congratulations for the 41st Philippine Eagles founding anniversary on June 22, 2020. I am Eagle Cesar Dumugho, the current Secretary General and past National President in 1998. I was popularly known as the Centennial President, as my term during that time coincided with the Philippine Independence Centennial celebration in 1998. I joined the fraternity in 1984 when we organized and chartered the Mount Manunggal Eagles Club in Cebu City, of which I was elected as its charter president. My journey with our beloved fraternity was full of challenge. From a mere onlooker, I slowly occupied several positions in the Eagles hierarchy. But it was in the position of a Secretary General that I was stuck and kept coming back. I really do not know the reasons why. Act of divine providence? And so, as fate dictated, I was appointed as Secretary General in 1994, 1995, 1996, 1997, then in 2000, and of course now in 2020. This is my 6th time, therefore, holding the position of a Secretary General. I hibernated for quite some time, and when I found myself in early 2019 attending the first National Assembly session of 2019 in Surigao City, my presence was beyond me. Another act of divine providence? Maybe it is all about our Eagles Magna Carta and the dictates of my conscience that kept pushing me to return to my home, the Eagle's Nest, as Kuya Rannie Raymundo very aptly put it in his message. The office of the Secretary General provided me with a perfect view of the ongoings of the Philippine Eagles. From my vantage point, I vividly saw the metamorphic growth of our beloved organization. How we shouted with great joy during its founding in June 22, 1979, and how we suffered the birth pains as we struggled to fly with our own wings for growth and development. That was the challenge and mistake of growing, armed only with the noble mission under its guiding principle of service through strong brotherhood. The Philippine Eagles during the past years has already been experiencing the apex of its growth. It would have already reached the top of success had not the disaster in 2019 happened. Besieged by a threat of siege by power players with vested interests, the fraternity sadly and slowly disintegrated, and the rest of 2019 events, highlighted by the symbolic walkout, became a colorful part of the Eagles' history. Again, congratulations to us all. Happy Philippine Eagles Week as we extend and share the joys of celebrating the 41st Philippine Eagles founding anniversary, the beginning of a new era in Eagleism. Mabuhay ang tunay na agila, Deo et Patria. Maraming salamat.
Sige, maraming salamat Kuya Cesar. At tayo po ay dumiretso naman kay Kuya Buddy.
Good day to all of you. On behalf of the Central Maharlika Eagles Club and Central Canhurao Eagles Club, I would like to congratulate all Eagles of the Fraternal Order of Eagles, Philippine Eagles, for celebrating the Philippine Eagles Week. I am humbled by the opportunity given to me to be able to work again with this fraternity. As an inspiring year lies ahead of us, despite the pandemic, the daily practicalities of life may sometimes make our fraternity dream difficult to achieve. But let us keep on going and know that by our struggle, in whatever phases it may be, will make a difference in someone else's lives. As we start a new normal life, let us not look afar for an inspiration. Look at ourselves, the fights, what we have battled through, and the fact that we are here at the helm of our clubs and region is opportunity enough to fortune. Congratulations to all of us. Mabuhay ang Agila!
babagsak ng dapang-dapa. Pipilitin kong bumangon at tatayong muli. Sa aking pagangat, balakid ay di magwawagi. Saksi ang mga ulap sa langit, mga ibon sa luntiang gubat, mga mata ni batala sa kalawakan, bagaring kay gandang pagmasdan. Ako'y lilipad kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng taganay, hindi pa sisindak. Laban ay bigla-biglang dumarating, hindi alam kung san-san manggagaling. Maaring sa iyong likod, maaring sa iyong harap, maaring sa gilid-gilid o sa himpapawid. Ako'y lilipad kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bibit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng taganay, hindi pa sisindak. Ako'y lilipad kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bibig ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pa sisindak. Ako ay lilipad.
Maraming salamat po. Ngayon naman dumako tayo sa New NMR Region. Ito po si Kuya Ed Marcil.
Good day mga kuya and ate. I am with Marcel Juju Simini, the Governor of the New NMR. I would like to greet you all a happy 41st founding anniversary. Congratulations to all of us. May we adhere to our motto, service to a strong brotherhood. But despite this global health crisis we are facing, we still continue to serve others who are in need. May we not be able to gather and celebrate this momentous occasion as usual, but I hope that you feel the essence of our celebration through this online event. Congratulations to all of us. Congratulations, Ate and Kuya, Bunso, for our 41st founding anniversary. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang the Fraternal Order of Eagles, established 1979. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Mabuhay, maraming salamat Kuya Joy Joy. Ito naman si Kuya Ben Rada.
Good morning to all my brother Eagle, mga kuya, mga ate, mga bugso. I am Eagle Benjamin Rada, an active member of the Golden Friendship Eagles Club that was chartered in the year February 20, 2004, and now we are under the new NMR led by Eagle and Marcel Joy Sinini. I was appointed as the Vice President for Mindanao by our energetic President, Eagle Roberto Babisilin, last January of 2020 during his historical installation as the national president, legitimate national president of the Fraternal Order of Eagles. Mga kuya, mga ate, and bunso, this week is our Eagle Week celebration based on the proclamation number 600 by our former President of the Republic of the Philippines, Fidel V. Ramos. That proclamation 600 was issued last June 16, 1995, in order to make the Fraternal Order of Eagle a national, has to have a national celebration. So mga kuya, mga ate, please accept my warm greetings to our 41st foundation anniversary or 41st founding anniversary of the PFOEPE, open and close parenthesis, Philippine Eagles. Just a simple flashback on the present situation of our Fraternal Order of Eagles. In the message sent by our National President, Eagle Roberto Babisilin, he stated that our legitimate, our original Fraternal Order of Eagle was registered in the Security and Exchange Commission in the year 2006 with a registration number under the Security and Exchange Commission, registration number 2006-184-877. But sad to note, mga kuya, mga ate, that the Fraternal Order of Eagle has two different entities. The one is the Fraternal Order of Eagle, open and close parentheses, which was registered in the year 2006, and the other is the Fraternal Order of Eagle, thus Philippine Eagle, which was registered in the Security and Exchange Commission in the year 2017 with registration number 2017-2127-7. So meaning this Fraternal Order of Eagle, thus Philippine Eagle, is only 3 years in his legitimate existence. So mga kuya, mga ate, we in the Fraternal Order of Eagle, open and close parentheses, established in 1979, was the one legitimate who can celebrate this 41st founding anniversary. Mabuhay po tayo lahat ng miyembro ng original PFOEPE 1979. Lahat na may pusong agila. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Napakasarap naman. Maraming salamat, Kuya Ben Rada. Mabuhay ka, mabuhay ang mga tunay na agilang Pilipino na may pusong agila. Bago ko ipakita yung mga aktibidades sa CDO, magbalik tanaw tayo sa isang napaka-historic na pangyayari. Ito pong motorcade na to. Panorin nyo.
God-loving and for country's sake, offer strength and mind and energy. We dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles.
Ang napapanood nyo po ay hindi loop. Talagang hindi matigil ang dami. Dito sa motorcade na to, kala nyo buong Pilipinas. Yan po ang mga tunay na agilang Pilipino na nanindigan. Mga may pusong agila.
Country's sake, offer strength and mind and energy. We dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, a noble mission. We're Eagles, and to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Embrace with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, a noble mission. Pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity.
Ate Rose, wala akong rini-replay dito. Hindi po ito loop, hindi ito special effects. Ito po'y katotohanan. Ganyang karami. Alam niyo po, ang pagiging lehitimong agila ay hindi nabibili. Ang tunay na agila ay may pusong agila. Isa lang nasa puso niyan. Service through strong brotherhood. Ang kaganapang ito ay nangyari sa Cagayan de Oro. Talagang huminto ng ilang oras ang buhay sa Cagayan de Oro para dito. Mabuhay ka, Kuya Bobby Celine. Mabuhay ang agilang Pilipino. Mabuhay ang Philippine Eagles. Makikita nyo yung tunay na ligaya at pride.
Share our lives to all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, a noble mission. We're Eagles, and to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Embrace with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty.
Mabuhay! Sabi ni Ate Rose, iba talaga ang mga taga-CDO. Ay, itong patunay ko. Cagayan de Oro Central Eagles Club at Cagayan de Oro Golden Friendship Clubs, pati yung ladies.
For country's sake, offer strength and mind and energy. We dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, a noble mission. We're Eagles, and to all people,
Talaga naman nakaka-proud mapabilang dito. Pinararangal ko ang maging kapatid nyo. Mga kuya, mga ate, mga bungso.
Brotherhood, we work and serve. Peace, equality, and unity. Emblazed with zeal of human care. We will share our lives to keep our liberty.
Yung ilan natin mga founders na nasa langit na, sila po'y nanonood and they're very, very proud. Cheers, Kuya Buddy. Mga kuya, mga ate, mga bunso, mahal ko po kayong lahat.
Kunin man ako ng tadhana at ako ay babagsak ng dapang-dapa. Pipilitin kong bumangon at tatayong muli. Sa aking pagangat, balakiday di magwawagi. Saksi ang mga ulap sa langit, mga ibon sa luntiang gubat, mga mata ni batala sa kalawakan, bagaring kay gandang pagmasdan. Ako'y lilipad kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat man at tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi masisindak.
Mabuhay Kuya Monching, isa sa 8 wise men na bumuo ng ating Magna Carta. Mabuhay ka, Kuya Monching. Maraming salamat po.
Kalaban ay bigla-biglang dumarating, hindi alam kung san-san manggagaling. Maaring sa iyong likod, maaring sa iyong harap, maaring sa gilid-gilid o sa himpapawid. Ako'y lilipad kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pa sisindak. Ako'y lilipad kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pa sisindak.
Mga kuya, mga ate, mga bunso, pagmasdan nyo ang mga muka ng ating mga kuya. Masdan nyo yung tunay na ligaya.
Ako ay lilipad.
Nako, Ate Susan, kung ikaw ay naiyak dyan, ito pa yung CDO ladies. Maraming salamat, Kuya Alex. Mabuhay ka. Sige, Ate Rose, iyak lang. O, ate, yan na. Napakagandang tanawin ang makita ang mga ate at mga kuya nagtutulungan for Mother Nature. Yan po ang utos sa atin ng Magna Carta. Mabuhay mga ate, ang gaganda nyo. Ang mga puso nyo kasing gaganda nyo rin. Wow. Sadyang kahanga-hanga naman. Alam nyo, gusto ko lang mag-special mention. Alam nyo po, nung ako'y nasa CDO, kasama nila Kuya Babit ng Penaple nung tayo nag-charter doon a few months ago. Saksi ako, nung dumating kami ng hapon, so kami ay nag-check-in na doon sa hotel at sinilip namin yung venue. Pagdating namin doon sa venue, hindi pa nakasetup, pero nandoon yung mga Lady Eagles ng CDO Central at ng CDO Golden Friendship. At sila'y nagtulungan. Yeoman's job ang tawag doon. Ito, woman's job. Talaga naman pagbalik namin, pagdating na ng oras na para sa ating event, nakita ko yung transformation ng lugar. This is a living example of the brotherhood that we have. And si Ate Rose Langit, alam niyo po, yan ang pinaka-antigo. Ayoko sana gawing mukha mata. Kasi nung bata pa lang ako, no? Nakikita ko na si Ate Rose. Of course, bata pa rin naman si Ate Rose noon, ano? Ay, Kuya Bobby, pati ikaw, ako, inaamin ko, kaya nga, yan, nakikita niya, ako po'y naluluha. Dahil, alam niyo po, naalala ko po yung aking ama. Miss na miss ko na si Kuya Nilo. Ako po, he trained me very hard. He trained me very hard with all his love, no? Nakita ko yung sakripisyo niya. Kasi, alam niyo po, talagang pumapangatlo, pumapangalawa lang kami dahil ang kanyang buhay noon talaga ay sa Eagles. Kaya pag minsan nga pag linggo, pag araw ng linggo dapat magba-basketball kami, no? Pero hindi, kasama niya si Kuya Celso, no, nagpaplano sila para sa ating fraternity. Kaya naman when I was called back to the nest, without thinking, ang tumawag sa akin ay si Kuya Bobby Celine. Naalala ko pa kung nasaan ako noon. Kuya Bobby, alam mo nung tinawagan mo ako, tandang-tanda ko yung exact moment. Nandoon ako sa underpass galing sa Quezon City papunta ng Mandaluyong sa bandang Cubao. Tumawag ka bago ako pumasok doon sa underpass. At nung sinabi ni Kuya Bobby na kung pwede ba kami mag-usap, without thinking, sabi ko, Kuya Bob, hindi pwedeng hindi. At kagad nag-set up kami at eto po tayo. Ako po'y naluluha dahil sa galak. Kasi alam niyo po, kahit na yung hindi sensitive na tao, pag pinanood mo to, makikita niyo po makikita niyo ang totoo sa mata at sa ngiti. Dito sa lahat ng video na to, yan po, mga video nung kanilang pagsisilbi. Sa init ng araw po yan. Ha? Tumatagaktak ang mga pawis niya, nagpe-prepare ng food, nagtatanim, nag-a-assist. Pero tignan niyo po, ano yung one thing in common. Makikita niyo po, yung spark sa mga mata, yung totoong ligaya, yung totoong kaligayahan na galing sa puso. At ito po hindi mangyayari sa ordinaryong puso. Ito po nangyayari lamang sa may pusong agila. At alam niyo po itong ating presentation, bagamat tayo may social distancing, ako ipupusta ko yung paborito kong pakpak sa aking pakpak. Ito po i-replay nyo. Mamayang gabi siguro mga 11 o'clock, ipe-play nyo na naman, papanoorin nyo na naman from the top. Alam niyo po, when I was tasked to chair this celebration, of course I will say yes basta sa Agila, no? But we had really big plans and we had the team. Ngayon nagkaroon ng pandemya, ay ba hindi pwedeng hindi matuloy. Talagang sleepless nights po. Pero nakikita kong maligaya kayo. Alam niyo po, tignan niyo yung eye bags ni Kuya Rannie. Pero ako po'y naliligayahan na naibigan niyo yung ating presentasyon. Pero of course, hindi ito po mabubuo kung hindi dahil sa cooperation ng lahat. I really thank our beloved Fraternal Order for supporting this. I think this is probably one of our best celebrations, don't you think, no? At of course, wag nating kalimutan si Ate Rose, no? Tsaka itong si Ellen, si Marie sa ating opisina, kahit may pandemya pumapasok para makahanap ng mga ng mga litratong luma. Yung mga lumang litrato nandoon po sa isang bodega, kaya lang po hindi ako makapunta. Walang bukuhan, sabi ni Ate Rose. Oo, sa Delta Building, pambihira naman, no? Oo nga hindi ko maintindihan nasan kaya yung mga Makati Skyline. Baka sa replay na lang. Sige. Di bale. Well, anyway, after that, total nasa CDO na tayo. Pakinggan naman natin ang ating National Executive Vice President. Ito po si Kuya Jing Cadiz.
Good day, mga kuya, ate, and bunso. I'm Kuya Jing Cadiz, your National Executive Vice President and a charter member of the Cagayan de Oro Central Eagles Club, chartered last January 25, 2020. First, I would like to greet each and everyone a happy Eagles Week and happy 41st founding anniversary. Time runs so fast. Once again, we are celebrating our annual anniversary, now on its 41st year, in which the heritage we hold dear to our hearts. I am proud to be a part of this brotherhood who, amidst this great pandemic that our world is currently facing, we still have the empathy to serve others who need help more than us. That despite our own personal trials brought by this pandemic, we still have the conviction to put service above self, which is service to strong brother. Again, happy Eagles Week and happy 41st founding anniversary. Mabuhay ang Fraternal Order of Eagles, open close parenthesis, Philippine Eagles, established 1979. Mabuhay ang pusong agila at mabuhay tayong lahat.
Mabuhay ka, Kuya Jing. Alam mo, kanina meron nag-request na ilabas daw natin yung ibig sabihin ng Eagles, no? Kaya ito'y aking kinuha, no? Grinab ko na lang to. Para sa mga gustong balikan, kahit na anong eksperto natin, pag minsan kailangan natin talaga bumalik at mag-review, di ba? By definition, the Philippine Eagles shall be. Ito po yung Eagles, ito yung E, enlightened and innovative humanitarian. Ibig sabihin ng enlightened, ibig sabihin hindi ignorant. Enlightened nga eh. Diba? And innovative. Maraming paraan. There are 100 ways to skin a cat. There are 100 ways to do good things. No? A, animated primarily by a strong bond of brotherhood and fraternal ties. G, God-fearing, God-conscious, non-sectarian. Ang L po ay law-abiding, liberty-oriented, at ito pinaka-importante, non-political. Parang may gustong magtanggal nito. Nagkakamali ka, hindi nyo basta-basta pwedeng baguhin ang ating Magna Carta. Tayo po ay non-political. E, emblazed with intense mission of S, service to country and its people and its community. Paano? Through strong brotherhood. Diba? Okay. Abay tayo naman ay total ito mga pang PL tong sinasabi ko, kaya makinig tayo kay Kuya Mike Piso.
Una sa lahat, hayaan niyo munang batiin ko kayong lahat mga kasama ng isang maligayang anibersaryo. Ika-41st anibersaryo ng Fraternal Order of Eagles. It's a great honor to be a national president of this organization. I take pride that our organization is the first Philippine-born fraternal socio-civic organization that adheres to bayanihan, the Filipino way of serving our country and community. An excellent example would be the immediate response of each club in different regions headed by their respective president and regional governors in the ongoing pandemic brought about by COVID-19. The distribution of relief goods for affected communities, although not much physical strength is needed, there is still the risk of getting infected by the virus. The pandemic is only of the many events that our fraternal order offered our help in. We also aided different communities that were affected by calamities such as the Taal volcano eruption, the series of earthquakes in Mindanao, and countless others. No matter what the situation, Eagles were there. Mabuhay po kayo. In this 41st founding anniversary of the Fraternal Order of Eagles, let me express my appreciation to all who joined the YAKAP PE, your club president, regional governors, and to all national officers headed by no less than our national president for Eagle Year 2020, Kuya Bobby Celine, for your valiant effort in putting the Eagles in the spotlight and soon bring back the lost dignity of our fraternal order. Maamtala lang po tayo ng ilang panahon, but we still make sure, together with your untiring support, your new set of leaders of this organization are doing all they can to bring back the dignity of our beloved fraternal order. Ang katapangan, katatagan ng pag-iisip at paninindigan sa tama ay hindi masusukat sa pinamalas ninyo upang maitayo muli ang dangal ng Philippine Eagles. I know these organization founders, even in the eternity, are proud of all of you. I fervently pray that you will continue what we have already started and reach new heights for the betterment of our fraternal organization. Finally, I would like to express what bayanihan means to me. During my term as national president in 1991, my team was kapag nagsama-sama, lahat ay kaya. I believe that our strong bond with each other is what ultimately helped us soar high, adhering to the ideal service of strong brotherhood. 41 years have passed, and I still believe this is true. We are still here, providing service to our community, continue to work for the betterment of our brotherhood, and more importantly, our country. Muli ang aking taus-pusong pagbati ng isang 41st anniversary ng ating minamahal na Fraternal Order of Eagles. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay ang Agila.
Yan po si Kuya Mike Piso. At silipin naman natin ang Kadiwa Eagles Club.
God loving and for country's sake, offer strength and mind and energy. We dedicate fraternal love, service for the good of all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippines.
Kadiwa Eagles, magparamdam naman kayo sa chat group natin. Sa live chat.
And to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Emblazed with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to all humanity. We're Eagles, the Philippine Eagles, lasting peace, a noble mission. We're Eagles, friends to all people, pillars of the nation. For brotherhood we work and serve, peace, equality, and unity. Emblazed with zeal of human care, we will share our lives to keep our liberty.
Muling man ako ng tadhana at ako ay babagsak ng dapang-dapa. Pipilitin kong bumangon at tatayong muli. Sa aking pagangat, balakid ay di magwawagi. Saksi ang mga ulap sa langit, mga ibon sa luntiang gubat, mga mata ni batala sa kalawakan, bahagaring kay gandang pagmasdan. Ako'y lilipad kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pasisindak. Kalaban ay bigla-biglang dumarating, hindi alam kung san-san manggagaling. Maaring sa iyong likod, maaring sa iyong harap, maaaring sa gilid-gilid o sa himpapawid. Ako'y lilipad kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bibit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pasisindak. Ako'y lilipad kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bibig ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pasisindak. Ako ay lilipad.
Wow, yan ang Kadiwa Eagles Club. Congratulations sa Kuya Greg. Yan si Kuya Greg, ang tawag natin yan. Kung si Kuya Cesar Dumugo, yung Centennial President, siya naman yung Kinetic Eagle. Dahil kinetic energy, parang energizer bunny talaga. Keeps going and going and going. So maraming salamat. Alam niyo po yung awitin na naririnig natin mula kanina pa, yan, ang title niyan ay Lipad. Ito po ay sa panulat ng aking kaibigan at siya po ay Eagle aspirant. Si Julio Albay Acuyong, isang napakagaling na artist, isang negosyante at talagang hindi pa man niya nalalaman ang agila, nakita ko na may pusong agila. Isang araw, pag tayo ay pwede na mag-charter ulit ng bagong club, siya po ay magiging kuya rin natin. Si Julio Acuyong at ang kanyang banda ay Olkis Rotom. Ito na sana ang yakapin nating awitin, no? Ito magiging battle cry natin. Iba yung ating Eagle Sim, no? Pero ito yung awit natin dahil tayo po ay lumilipad, tayo lumalaban. Kahit magsulputan ng mga kalaban kung saan-saan, maraming form ang mga kalaban. Ang kalaban po natin ay hindi lamang ang pandemya. Kalaban rin natin pag minsan ay yung ganid at kasakiman, no? Anyway, patuloy po tayo. Si Kuya Greg, ay nako, kinetic yan. Kinetic energy ang tawag dyan. At tayo naman ay dumako sa Silang Eagles Club. Grabe rin to mga to.
babagsak ng dapang-dapa. Pipilitin kong bumangon at tatayong muli. Sa aking pagangat, balakid ay di magwawagi. Saksi ang mga ulap sa langit, mga ibon sa luntiang gubat, mga mata ni batala sa kalawakan, bagaring kay gandang pagmasdan. Ako'y sibat pa na tabak at sa hamon ng taganay hindi pasisindak. Kalaban ay bigla-biglang dumarating, hindi alam kung san-san manggagaling. Maaring sa iyong likod, maaring sa iyong harap, maaring sa gilid-gilid o sa himpapawid. Ako'y lilipad kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng taganay, hindi pasisindak. Ako'y lilipad kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bibig ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pasisindak. Ako
Mabuhay ang Silang Eagles Club. Ang galing nyo. Aba, ito naman susunod ay talaga naman ang napakagagaling ay kay gagaling. Kuya Jeff, ito na ang Batangas at Laurel Eagles.
Babagsak ng dapang-dapa, pipilitin kong bumangon at tatayong muli. Sa aking pagangat, balakid ay di magwawagi. Saksi ang mga ulap sa langit, mga ibon sa luntiang gubat, mga mata ni batala sa kalawakan, pagaring kay gandang pagmasdan. Ako'y lilipad kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwag, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng taganay, hindi pa sisindak. Ay bigla-biglang dumarating, hindi alam kung san-san manggagaling. Maaring sa iyong likod, maaring sa iyong harap, maaring sa gilid-gilid o sa himpapawid. Ako'y lilipad kahit san man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pa sisindak. Ako'y lilipad kahit saan man mapapadpad. Ako'y di matutuwa, bitbit ko lagi aking pakpak. Ako'y di pawawasak, maging sa sibat pa na tabak. At sa hamon ng tadanay, hindi pa sisindak. Ako ay lilipad.
Mabuhay ang Batangas at Laurel Eagles Club. Kuya Jeff, mabuhay ka. Alam niyo po, tayo po'y lumilipad hanggang kay layo-layo. Ito po ang Shenzhen Region, Italy Eagles. Sa mga kuya at mga bunso dyan sa malayo, mabuhay po kayo.
God loving and for
Ito po ang buong Shenzhen region, ang Lees, pati ang Lady Eagles Club. Rome, Italy, Eagles Club. Rome, Italy, Lady Eagles Club. Roman Archers. Central Milan, Italy. Rome Central. Cisterna di Latina. Ayan po. Nako mga kuya, mga ate, I hope you guys are enjoying. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Kuya Mitch Green. Talaga naman malulungkot ako pag hindi kita mabasa na nandirito. Oh. Kasi manhwa ko to, Toto Mitch. Oy, Toto Mitch, pakisabi kay ate yung pag natapos yung pandemya, namimiss ko na yung kadyos Kanamit Ha? Mabuhay ang Italy Eagles Club. Mga kaibigan, that's our program, that's our celebration. Pero meron pa, yung message ko naman po sa inyong lahat. Alam niyo po, nag-enjoy tayong ganito. I think we should do this regularly. I don't think we have to wait, once a year. We have to wait another year before we do this. We have the power of the internet. Tayo po, we can have a regular kapihan this way, So siguro saka na tayo mag-StreamYard. I'm sure yung iba sa inyo baka nagugutom na rin at gusto mag-dinner, no? Yung iba magsa-celebrate ng Father's Day. But let's schedule anytime you want. I think now that we have a new Facebook page, I think we should have regular talks kung saan anybody here, far, and everywhere, basta tunay na may pusong agila, we can have them consider this like a regular program. No? Kung saan pwede natin siguro monthly kung gusto nyo. Monthly, kung meron mga aktibidades na, lalo na pag tayo bumalik na sa normal, every now and then, ipadala nyo na lang yung mga pictures nyo or videos nyo sa ating opisina. Then we can gather this and then every month we can have a presentation like this. Para naman yung buong fraternity, alam ang nangyayari, alam yung goings on, alam at yung mga, kung meron naman na walang ginagawa, may they be inspired at sila naman ay gumawa ng kanilang mga activities, no? So mga kuya, mga ate, mga bunso dito sa ating 41st anniversary, I think this is the perfect time for us to go back and revisit our conscience, no? Let's revisit the reason why we became Eagles, no? Balikan po natin yung ating mga principles. One does not have to be a genius to know the principles, no? But anyway, I'm gonna leave you with one more video, and this is my sincerest message to all of you, mga kuya at mga ate. Please watch this and stay with me till the end, and happy 41st anniversary. Magandang araw mga kuya, mga ate at mga bunso ng Fraternal Order of the Philippine Eagles. Ako po si Kuya Rannie at ako ay narito upang batiin tayong lahat ng maligayang 41st founding anniversary. Mga kuya, mga ate, mga bunso, lend me your ears for a moment. I want to share with you some of my thoughts about our beloved fraternity. And I would like to start by telling you a beautiful story. Once upon a time, some 40 years ago, 41 years to be exact, 11 men gathered together and made history. It was the birth of the Fraternal Order of the Philippine Eagles, the first and still the only Philippine-born socio-civic organization. My father, Charter National President Eagle Nilo H. Raymundo, was one of them. He is lovingly called the King Eagle, ang Haring Agila, or simply Kuya Nilo as he preferred. The mission and the vision were clear-cut: service through strong brotherhood. Today, let us revisit the very core of our fraternal order. I am not in any way a scholar of eagleism, but I can confidently sum it up with two big words: brotherhood and service. I grew up with it since its birth, and I saw it in action. I have been privileged to be schooled by these great men at a very early age. I was a hanger-on, of course to the delight of the Kuyas, especially my father. I remember them all: the majestic galas, the elegant Lady Eagles, the great speeches. To be around the greatest minds our country has to offer was tremendous for a boy entering manhood. I met some of the greatest men in Philippine history, and they engaged with me. I still carry with me memories of great conversations and learnings from presidents, senators, when senators were senators, generals, colonels, doctors, lawyers, businessmen, the cream of the crop. The glamour was just a bonus, for the real experience was being out there with the brothers in actual service. I also saw how the Eagles expanded. EagleCom was created. Ito po yung ating communications arm. This was back in the days when cell phones were something you can only see in a James Bond movie. As in, we had no social media, no internet, or mobile devices. As a result, the operations, the special projects and missions became more efficient. Now, we did it all, from assisting in big sporting events such as the SEA Games, assisting traffic during heavy seasons like All Souls Day, the summer rush, the Christmas rush, all to ensure safety for the motorists and our citizens. We even assisted in state visits by international luminaries like the Pope, etc., etc. But I will never forget the disaster and rescue operations. Great floods, fire, earthquakes, all the big calamities our country endured since 1979. I was there. I saw it all. What a tremendous experience. There I saw, understood, and felt genuine love for country and fellow men. Ultimately, love of God. I saw how our forefathers risked everything, including their lives in some instances. Service through strong brotherhood. Certainly the good times were ever present. It was fun. Fraternal love, the brotherhood, it was real, it was alive. And now, of course, there were perks. It is but normal. Not everybody can say that his kuya is so and so or vice versa. Now, in many ways, it was like the Cosa Nostra. Certainly not criminal, but it was like the Cosa Nostra. Everything was all in the family, if you want. We were all connected. What appealed to me really was the respect. There was equality. Yes, there were hierarchies and recognition of seniorities, but they were all in the light of respect. After all, these are men of quality who commanded it. Now, everybody wanted to be part of the brotherhood. It was like the Renaissance. The words brotherhood and service all of a sudden had a fresh new meaning, not to mention nationalism. It is clearly stated in our Magna Carta that the Fraternal Order of the Philippine Eagles is non-political. But there was a clamor to get involved. The sense of nationalism has matured to the point where awareness of goings on in our country was not enough. We had to play an active role. This saw the birth of the Agilang Pilipino. Ito po yung political arm ng Fraternal Order of the Philippine Eagles. I was very much a part of it. Agilang Pilipino was the voice of the masses. Mga kuya, mga ate, mga bunso, I have not been active in the fraternity for some time. But I have no regrets and I am not remorseful about it. I say this because I have been busy, very busy out there in the real world, practicing eagleism. I know this in my heart because my late father guided me in all of my endeavors as a public servant, and proudly so. I served the people of my city, the great city of San Juan, and to where my services were needed. Development projects for the youth, as well as caring for the elders and the sick. I have spanned the globe, bringing laughter, music, and goodwill to our dear kababayans. I have also worked to preserve our culture in many ways. Now, why am I here? Recently, I was called back to the nest. As the saying goes, the fruit does not fall far from the tree. The same thing with some of our original members, who, though still strong and sharp, were supposed to be enjoying the fruits of their labor in retirement. They too were called back. The callback was providential. Mga kuya, mga ate, mga bunso, we are all aware that there has been a great divide in our fraternity, a power struggle. I struggle to fathom this. Some of our brothers are jockeying for position by manipulating some of our members. To some extent, bullying. Now what for? Why? To become powerful? Over what? How and why? More like power fools. Fools. Power fools is more like it. Our beloved fraternity will not be used for the purposes of influence peddling and self-gain. A true-blooded eagle will never bow down to any master in this world. These are the very antithesis of our values and ideals. At hindi ako makakapayag na gamitin at ibaliwala ang marangal na inupisa ng ating mga ama. We did not become eagles to be powerful. We did not become eagles to dominate. We became eagles so we can empower others through service and strong brotherhood. Two great quotes come to mind. The first is from Mahatma Gandhi. The day power of love overrules the love of power, the world will know peace. The second is from Abraham Lincoln. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Tignan na lamang natin kung paano ito gagamitin. So mga kuya, mga ate, mga bunso, here we are. As we enter the 41st year together, let us reach new heights. The legacies of our founders are already there, carved and etched in stone. We are one of them. We are the living legacy. It is our ultimate responsibility to make it our own. If we must start from scratch, so be it. For together, we can. While the Eagles have done so many great works in the past 4 decades, there is still so much to be done, so much to improve on. On top of my head, the development of the bunso, the future leaders of tomorrow. We must prepare and equip them. Now, what kind of leaders are we if we do not develop leaders? We cannot lead forever. The gift of youth diminishes as time goes on, and the time to do it is now. We must take a proactive role in preserving our environment, the preservation of the Philippine eagle, the planting of trees. We are actually obligated to do so, for it is in our Magna Carta. The preservation and development of culture. Now, what kind of country are we without a culture? There must be a cultural revolution with us at the helm. We may and should continue our noble work, feeding and providing medical assistance to the needy. This, however, should be done by the government. They have relaxed and relied on civic organizations to do it. But having said that, we must not stop. Mga minamahal ko mga kuya, mga ate, at mga bunso. Once upon a time, Some 40 years ago, 11 men gathered together and created the Fraternal Order of the Philippine Eagles. We are the true, original, and rightful Fraternal Order of the Philippine Eagles, open close parenthesis PE, established 1979. 40 years is indeed a milestone. Today, we begin a new adventure. Let us call our fellow Eagles back to the original nest. The true-blooded Eagles, they will come. For only a true-blooded eagle can find his way back home to his true nest. He can travel near and far. He should, for it is his true nature. A true-blooded eagle will find its way home, his original nest. We may never acquire the navigational skills and the mastery of land, sea, and air like the majestic bird, but we were gifted by our forefathers and by God with two converging paths, our Magna Carta and our conscience. Mga kuya, mga ate, at mga bunso, fly high, fly far and wide, scout our land with eagle eyes. Scout not only for the new eagles, but develop future eagles.
Anniversary. Ibig ko po kayong pasalamatan. Marami pong salamat sa inyong tiwala at sa inyong pagbigay sa akin ng oportunidad para gawin itong pagtatanghal na ito. Pero ito po hindi lang po dahil sa akin, dahil hindi ko po ito mabubuo kung hindi po kayo nagtulong-tulong sa pagpadala ng mga materyales, no? At dahil dito, alam nyo, sa totoo lang, bagamat ilang araw talaga ako hindi nakakatulog, ako po'y nagagalak at many moments during the 2-hour presentation, umabot pala tayo ng 2 hours. So, during the presentation, ramdam na ramdam ko yung emosyon. I got emotional many times throughout the 2 hours, teary-eyed and filled with happiness, no? Alam ko po dahil ramdam na ramdam ko yung mga pinaghirapan ng ating mga founders. I was a young man when this started in 1979, and I was very lucky to have seen it from its birth. And alam niyo po, ang aking request po, my call to all my kuyas, ates, is that let us give focus sa pagdevelop ng ating mga bunso. Ako po a firm believer that what good leader are we if we don't develop future leaders? Because we cannot lead forever. Time is fleeting. The gift of youth diminishes as days go. No, we must prepare them. We must prepare them. So let's continue our good work. It's very clear, without a shadow of a doubt, we are the legitimate and the rightful brothers, sisters, kuya, ate at bunso ng Fraternal Order of Eagles, open close parenthesis PE, established 1979. Marami pong salamat. Mabuhay po tayong lahat and happy 41st anniversary. Hanggang sa muli, marami pong salamat. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang ating National President, Kuya Bobby Celine. Kuya Bobby Celine, mabuhay ka. We are behind you, we are beside you. To all the national officers, we have faith in you. And to all the ates and kuyas and bunso, mabuhay tayong lahat. Mabuhay mga tunay na agilang Pilipino. Mabuhay ang true-blooded Eagles. Pusong agila.
Peace, equality, and unity. Emblazed with zeal of human care. We will share our lives to all humanity. We're eagles, the Philippine Eagles. Lasting peace, our noble mission. We're eagles, and to
Mabuhay ka, Kuya Bobby Celine. Mahal ka namin. Kami nandito sa tabi mo, sa likod mo, sa harapan mo.
Brotherhood, we work and serve. Peace, equality, and unity. And blaze with zeal of human care.
Huwag po natin intindihin kung ano yung mga pinagagawa ng kabila. Intindihin natin kung anong ating magagawa. Mabuhay! Mabuhay si Kuya Bobby Celine!